You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, we've got some wild news spoilers for next week. We've got lunatic Luna Nozawa on the loose. Katie Logan is really scared, and Poppy Nozawa is not having any of this. She is really sick of her daughter. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we've got your latest B&B spoilers for the week of November 17th, but please click that subscribe if you're not following us. All right, let's talk about where Luna goes, why Katie is so scared, and what Poppy says and does next. Let's start with Luna's escape. So at the end of this week, Luna's in her cell crying and desperate to get to Will Spencer. I mean, clearly, crazy Luna thinks she's about to lose Will to Electra Forrester when Luna never had Will to begin with at all, so she's just delulu. And then we had the most absurd prison break I might have ever seen on TV. Luna called Stowell, I don't know how to say it, the guard, over to hand her dirty clothes to go in the laundry cart. It won't fit through the bars, so Luna asked Stowell to open the door. Here's where it's just ludicrous. The guard's standing there to take the laundry to put it in the big hamper. Yet somehow, off screen, unseen by us, Luna manages to shove some more laundry in the bed to look like her and get herself in the laundry cart, and did all that while the guard is right there. I'm sorry. No, it's just insane, but it's what we've got. So I guess prison guard Stowell didn't notice also an extra like 110, 115 pounds in the laundry cart that she was pushing. Really? So the guard's called away from the laundry truck queue because she's waiting on the truck to come pick up all the dirties. And Luna is going to hop right out and just walk away in broad daylight, by the way. I mean, this is really sloppy. Do you guys remember when Quinn pushed Deacon off the cliff and he came back like a week later dripping wet with seaweed on him? I just kind of picture Luna showing up somewhere with some staticky socks stuck to her and like a pair of panties. You know how when they accidentally stick in your pants and come out your the ankle of your jeans. I mean, if we're doing this laundry thing, let's do it, right? Anyway, next week, Luna is on the loose, and that has people scared. Before we dive into what Luna does, though, let's talk about Katie. So she spent some time talking with Brooke and Donna at the end of this week about her big reunion with Bill. And Brooke is saying that them getting back together is a silver lining of this whole thing. So Katie's son got molested by lunatic Luna, but Bill's back with Katie. So yeah, always look for a silver lining, I suppose. And Katie had mentioned that they cleared the bad energy out of the Malibu beach house. So the girl doing the smudging stuff at the house and at Bill's office, by the way, is Rachel Riley. Was on the most recent season of Big Brother, and she is a Big Brother legend. She's been on B&B a lot, so you probably saw her as a waitress at Bikini Bar before, years ago. So over at the beach house, Will and Electra were talking about how their life is so stress-free and Malibu is the perfect place to forget all their problems. And Will hopes there's not going to be any more surprises. And he tells Electra that he feels like the luckiest guy in the world because of her. It's all very sweet. Plus, Will's happy that his parents are back together. And he says that's a good thing to come out of this Luna mess. And Electra promises Will they'll always be together. That's a little bit of foreshadowing. And little do they know Luna is coming to terrorize them again after they talked about they can forget about her. So next week, the guard, Stowell, finds Luna's bunk empty at the prison. She calls a code red and locks down the whole prison. At the same time, Bill's at home with Katie, spending quality time as a reunited couple. So this past week, Liam talked to Bill about how impressed he is with his dad. And Bill was telling Liam how almost losing his family gave him a new perspective. And Liam's telling Bill he knows that he feels terrible about his part in the Luna ordeal. But Liam says that Bill has made up for it. Well, that might be Liam's opinion that Bill is redeemed and made up for that huge mistake, but Ridge doesn't think that, and a lot of people don't think that. I don't think the fans think that. So, Ridge has said that everything that happened to Will is absolutely Bill's fault. And it sounds like Ridge plans to do something about it, but then he hasn't done anything yet. So Bill talked this past week about wanting to be more of a peaceful dude like Liam. I mean, sure, Bill, that won't last long. Dollar Bill Spencer is no vegan tree hugger, not at all. On Friday, we had Bill reassuring Katie that Luna will never hurt them again. And guess what? Next week, while Bill and Katie are chilling at the Spencer mansion, Bill gets an urgent call and he has to tell Katie that, he just got notified that Luna escaped. And of course, Katie is horrified. She knows that awful Luna broke out of prison specifically to go get her hands on Will. So we have people at the same time heading for the beach house. We'll see if Bill and Katie make it there, but we know for sure that Ivy Forrester rushes over to be with her niece Electra and Will at the Malibu house, and they're all freaking out. And Chief Baker and the LAPD cops show up, and it definitely looks like Luna was creeping on Will and Electra, and they saw her because Will is trying to tell Chief Baker and the other cops which way that Luna went. He's like, she went that way. We got to go right now. He's ready to go searching. But Chief Baker stops and tells Will, you can't go look for Luna because you are her target, which is true. Then also showing up in Malibu, we've got Poppy and Lee along with Sheila and Deacon, and they show up at the house, and Poppy's got some really harsh words asking where is that little bitch. She is so not a fan of her daughter. So Luna saw Will, then she had to flee. She's running around. It's night. There's fog all around at the beach. Luna's hiding in what looks like a clump of reeds on some sand dune. And a whole bunch of people are out in this search party. They got their cell phone flashlights turned on as they look. Lee is walking through the foggy night, calling out to Luna and encouraging her granddaughter to do the right thing and turn herself in. But once she gets a chance and there's no lights on her, no matter what Lee says, we're going to see Luna take off running again. Now, the question is she going to circle back around to the house and try to get a hold of Will because the police are all down in the sand dune searching? Or is Luna going to realize she's got to get the heck out of Malibu and she takes off? I wonder if she might run to Remy. We will see. Bold and the Beautiful, I will say, is cranking it up next week for November sweeps. I'm excited to see what happens with Luna's escape, even if the escape itself was not, done very well. Come back soon for our full weekly Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of November 17th through the 21st, plus predictions and a whole lot more.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.